pot roast over a bed of mashed potatoes with gravy. And you're going to have this delivered either now, 11/10 or 12/8, and there's auto delivery every 90 days for 1 year. You're going to choose either the pot roast or the beef by Diane, which is also brand new, or a combo where you get 5 and 5. Jen Kovich is here.
Hi.
And she works right alongside Carol Allen, who is the lady I call the magician in the freezer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because growing up, we had pot roast, but we only had it every 2 weeks.
Yes.
Because Mom got paid every 2 weeks.
Oh.
And so she would treat us to pot roast when she
roast.
got paid on Payday Friday.
Yes.
Yes.
With potatoes and onions and all the fixins,
All
right?
the fixins. Yes, and we would have it for Sunday supper. Really delightful. And if you're looking for quick and easy pot roast, this is all sous vide and fully cooked.
All sous vide, which is a fancy name for a European style way of cooking. I absolutely love the options here. That pot roast is spectacular. It is melts in your mouth delicious, fork tender, perfect to have on its own or with a bed of asparagus, mashed potatoes. You could even add the carrots if you want. Love that one.
Now, what you're buying today is convenience.
Yes.
Because to cook a pot roast, we used to put it on the stove while we were at church on very low.
Yes. And then by the time you get home, maybe an hour or so later after church time.
Then you could eat.
That's right. And it takes so much time.
In this case, how long till the dinner table?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
In a simmer, a low simmer. And we'll explain to you how we do that here in just a minute. But this is such a spectacular
Now,
time.
we have two different types. We have it with regular gravy. And we also have beef Diane.
Yes.
Pot roast with beef Diane sauce. Now, what is the Diane sauce?
So beef Diane is actually, whether you believe that it came from Paris or New York, it's totally up to you, but it is this spectacular sauce that you see right there. It's slightly creamier, and all it is shallots sauteed in butter, but then we pour heavy cream over that, and then we add a little bit of brandy, some Dijon mustard, Worcestershire sauce, garlic and spices, and allow it to simmer and come to this beautiful, decadent, rich sauce. The result is that it is then put into that sous vide bag with that fresh beef, and then it just literally melts into the meat for the 14 hours that it is cooking.
This is the pot roast with the Diane sauce.
Yes.
First of all, it melts in your mouth.
Yes, it does.
I mean, hello.
Yeah.
I love pot roast, but I don't make it a lot because it takes so long.
It takes so long, exactly.
So you want something that is going to cook very quickly. I have taken Carol's pot roast before and put it in the leftover sauce from my pot roast from a week prior that I've kept in the refrigerator.
Oh, I bet it's amazing.
So good.
You know what?
With all the vegetables.
You know what I love most about Perfect Gourmet is they're known for giving us excellent meals in no amount of time, putting right on our table. We're giving you
Carol the magician in the freezer.
Exactly. We truly are giving you the gift of time back. But we're not skimping on anything. Now, quite frankly, maybe you have heard of Diane sauce and maybe you haven't, but what it's known for is it is a century-old recipe that, quite frankly, you would find it only at the finest restaurants where the waiters were dressed in tuxedos, and they would actually flambe it next to the table and then pour it over the beef.
Now, this is the regular pot roast with just regular gravy.
Yes.
I wanted to try it.
So we're now giving it to you in a larger 4-ounce size.
It's fall apart tender.
It is fall apart tender. It melts in your mouth.
Oh, my word. It's so good. I mean, for something that someone else made, and it arrives frozen?
Yes, it arrives frozen. And we see here that they do come individually vacuum frozen. So that way you're just ready to pop this whole bag, because this is the sous vide bag.
You get 10 of these bags.
You do. You get 10 of them. You're going to pop this right into simmering.
That could be a whole serving.
Simmering pot for about 10 minutes or less.
In this bag?
In that bag. You leave it in the bag.
So this is the Diane. This is the regular pot roast. And you get 10 of whatever. Now, if you choose, you can do a combo and get 5 and 5. And I would probably cook them together because that's what I do. I'm a little crazy. And it's important to know that these are shipping now 11/10 and 12/8. If you want the immediate ship, it's getting limited.
Oh, wow.
I have 175 remaining. Miss Rachel, did you want pot roast?
All
okay,
right.
I have pot roast for you.
Here, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and fork her some more because this is what's so special about this. Imagine we take our beef and we sear it in a little bit of olive oil. Now, do you want the pot roast or the Diane first?
Let's try pot roast first. That sounds great.
All right, so we take that beef and then we saute, or excuse me, we sear it with just a little bit of olive oil, some salt,
And it's
some pepper.
one piece of meat.
One piece of meat. So we're not giving you small pieces.
And
we're
you
giving
won't need
you
a
one
knife
piece of meat.
because it's fork tender.
Exactly.
Oh my
and
goodness.
then we give it a nice marinade, and I say marinade, but really it's cooking in because again, we're putting it in that sous vide bag.
Yes.
And then we're giving you a little bit of red wine, cremini mushrooms, some beef broth, and some spices to really give it all that incredible flavor where
my
truly it
goodness.
melts into that beef.
Yes.
And then we cook it low and slow for 12 to 14 hours to give you this mouth-watering, delicious texture.
Oh my goodness.
And if you go for a big bite, I won't.
I'm gonna
I
go
won't
for a
judge.
big
Oh,
bite.
yeah, we won't
Go
judge.
for a big bite. I really am.
I promise.
It looks so good, and I have never made pot roast before because I'm not usually going through that entire process.
Yes.
It takes a long time.
It takes a long time to do that. So this is easy peasy, and if you are just yourself, or maybe you and your partner,
Right.
it's done, and you don't have to make the entire huge
Pot
pot
roast, exactly. You
Right.
don't have to
Because
commit
there's
to the
always
whole
leftovers,
thing.
which is nice too. But yeah, how you doing?
Okay.
That was a big bite. I'm so sorry.
It's a good big bite. Delicious, melt in your mouth.
But it's so
really
tender.
Yes.
Eats very easily. Oh my goodness. And that sauce.
Yes, it's so good. It's absolutely delicious. And again, you don't have to have it. If you want to just pour it over a bed of pasta, you can do egg noodles, a little bit
I had
of
a big bite too.
asparagus.
But it just melts.
It does.
It does.
I mean, it's so tender. And then the steak Diane. Tell her again what's in the Diane sauce.
Yes,
So
please.
again, this starts with shallots sauteed in butter. So we
Okay.
take that butter and then we saute those shallots, but then we add a little bit of heavy cream to that.
Yep.
And then we're adding Dijon mustard, a little bit of brandy, some garlic, Worcestershire sauce, some additional spices. But really, you can see the
Smells so
decadence
good.
of the cream. It's a little bit thicker. It's absolutely fantastic, that sauce, right?
And tender.
Really tender. So you're still getting that same tenderness.
Exactly.
Flaking away, but a little bit of a different flavor. Is there a combo for this one?
Yes.
I would go with the combo.
You can do
They're
5
both
and
great.
5, and these are the bags that they come
Wow.
in. This is a whole serving of how much you get. So you get 10 of these bags. If you do combo, you get 5 and 5.
Great.
5 of the Diane, 5 of the regular. Now, if you want just pot roast and the immediate, it's gone.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
wow.
Now, immediate is the last call in the combo and the pot roast Diane.
Okay.
All right. Now, 11:10, 1,200 remain, and we have all the choices there. December 8th, we have 1,100 with all the choices there. 700 orders. Now, I realize that a lot of you are saying, but I can probably make pot roast for less money. Well, if you've got 3 or 4 hours, then God bless.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But if you want pot roast on a random Tuesday night,
Yes.
when you've got 15, 20 minutes to make dinner,
Yes.
bing, 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 bing.
This is it. This is the easiest way you're ever getting pot roast. But also, you would think that you're having to sacrifice on flavor, and you're not. You
No.
think you'd have to sacrifice on the texture, and you're not. As I'm able to easily fork this and pull this apart, you can see all of that incredible, juicy, tender meat. It is full of flavor, where the flavors literally melted into every single bite.
I'm having a great big piece of pot roast Diane, and I'm not worried about the size of it because this kind of breaks my own rule. But
That is huge.
It is so good.
It is.
I'm just thinking,
it just melts in your mouth.
it really does. What if this is like your holiday savior? Because
Yes.
there are those days around the holidays where we're racing. We're trying to find, I need to get this gift. I need to go to this party. I need to get this
Or
bottle
you've
of
got
wine.
family coming in different times at the airport.
Yes.
Right.
And what do you feed them?
True.
Right.
Yep.
Because you'd like to feed them something memorable and really lovely, but maybe you don't have the time to make a pot roast.
True.
Now you can have it done in like 15, 20 minutes because remember, this is fully cooked.
That's right.
All you're doing is heating it, and then you're eating it up, all of it. I mean, you might even lick the plate when no one's looking. This is delightful stuff. Now remember, the regular pot roast is packed in gravy.
Yes.
The the pot roast Diane, I'll keep saying steak Diane. The pot roast Diane has the Diane sauce, which again is shallots, white wine, garlic, Worcestershire.
A little bit of spices, and then we're also giving you some brandy in there as well. Yes, instead of the white wine. So you're actually getting a little bit of brandy in there, and you can see how thick and rich that sauce is. And again, this is one of those sauces that really you only find in like a Parisian restaurant or an upscale New York style restaurant. This is exceptional, and you're actually getting it sent directly to your home, ready to prepare, 10 minutes or less. It's absolutely fantastic. And if you want to open it up like we see here, where you're actually taking it out of the bag, again, nice and low and slow, but you just want to thaw it first and then take it out.
Now, Jen and her husband are always getting their boys unique things to eat.
Yes, we are.
Because you're trying to broaden their horizons.
Yes, we are.
So Miles and Carter, this is for you, buds.
This is their jam.
You're going to love this. And if you want to keep it low carb, serve it on cauliflower mash.
Yes, absolutely.
Or just eat it by itself. This is a delightful product. Please give Carol our best.
Thank you, I will.
And I'm so glad that you're a member of the team.
Thank you.
We appreciate you being here. 1,000 of these ordered, and immediate shipment has sold out completely in every choice.
Oh, fantastic.
We still have 11-10 and 12-8 and auto delivery every 90 days for 1 year.
Thank you so much.
This is a delightful product. I'd be ordering 4 of these. All right. Now, this is very popular. We have David's cookies coming up, but not before we have chocolate.